stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A give left side. Here's H.A. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. We'll swing to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
11 yards there, just like last play.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On play action, here's Tua.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That ball caught. It's Chosen.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
In motion, Hill. Tua to throw again.
And incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for the the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now we're going to get a stoppage, as, yeah, that looks like Jackson, who's shaken up.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this returnable for Hill.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And just shutting him off there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
The Ravens at 9-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Jackson now.
But looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Ravens 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua, a final shot before half. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that 1st half. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third down and 13.
Here's Jackson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's Hill, complete. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position?
There he goes, right side. He's got get this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, Turner really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now it's H.A. headed right. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
Escapes the defender. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Powers past him at midfield.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jackson now.
That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Now Lamar changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Really? This cannot be happening.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
And it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Jackson.
And this one's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson.
This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get the throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.